Aloha, it's Dave Lawrence. How are you? I hope you're doing great. Today we have a chance to speak with greatness, that's for sure. Joining me for a conversation is a brilliant boxer, broadcaster, actor, author, speaker, and generous supporter of charitable causes. You may know him from a string of successful and memorable appearances in the boxing ring where he earned the respect of people the world over as one of the greatest boxers ever with 36 wins, 25 knockouts, 3 losses, and 1 draw. You may also know him from experience on TV as a boxing analyst for ABC, CBS, NBC, ESPN, and of course HBO. Perhaps you remember him from catchy commercial endorsements for numerous companies, or admire him for his compelling talks as one of the most sought-after motivational or inspirational speakers, sharing his own personal struggle and sense of perseverance. He just spent time entertaining and competing on the popular TV show Dancing with the Stars, employing his physical skill in new, fun ways. He's got a new book bound to share many fascinating insights, a pair of charity events next month we'll hear about, and as if that wasn't enough, he was recently featured in the hit Mark Wahlberg, Christian Bale film The Fighter. It's a great honor to welcome the legendary Sugar Ray Leonard as my guest. Aloha and mahalo from Honolulu, Sugar Ray.
Thank you, my friend.
Before we jump into the exciting stuff that you've got going on in the next several days and ahead, I was just curious how much experience you've got with Hawaii, how many times you've been here, any connections you've got to people or places here in the islands.
You know what, man? We've been there a zillion times, and I'm on the beach and on the golf course. That's my only 2 places I go.
What islands?
We go Maui, Oahu, Lanai. I mean, we go all over.
How often are you out here?
We're there at least once a year.
Wow. Last time in Honolulu was when?
Last time, maybe 2 years ago, because the kids we went to a ranch for the summer. It was great, fantastic.
On Oahu?
Yes.
Kualoa Ranch on the North Shore?
Oh, man, we are everywhere.
That's good. Well, please keep us in mind. Maybe in the future, if you're out, we'd love to talk to you in person and welcome you personally. So Dancing with the Stars, tell me about the connection, if you will, between the movements and art of boxing and dancing.
Well, the difference is, that they say there's a correlation, with boxing and ballroom dancing. It's really totally the opposite because, as a boxer for 37 years, you round your shoulders, and you become a smaller target, and also you keep your chin down. In ballroom dancing, you expose your chin, and your shoulders are widened. It was really a very challenging thing, but you know what? I had the best time. I would have done this I would do it a second time. It was great.
And you'll be back on the season finale. So besides the fantastic exposure that you've gotten from it, it really is, what has been the most satisfying part of doing Dancing with the Stars, and what do you think are the best memories you'll take away?
I think the best memories that I have is just the camaraderie, meeting new people, new friends. They took care of us extremely well. I learned how artistic and how beautiful dancing is, ballroom dancing is, and it's good from a health standpoint. It's great because it makes you maintain your posture.
So not just the movement, right? You're saying the posture part is good. I like that.
Posture is great, man. I mean, I think I gained about 2 inches in height.
Stretching you out. I dig that. You've got some charity events with the Sugar Ray Leonard Foundation on May 5th, a gala in Beverly Hills, May 24th. You're going to be doing Fight Night, and that's out at the Santa Monica Pier. How did you find yourself doing the foundation, and where does that drive come from inside your background?
Because of my background, I come from very humble beginnings, and that especially when there are kids involved, with the JDRF. I have friends whose kids are diabetic, and I've seen it too many times, and it's just a horrendous disease. So I've even testified in Congress with Nick Jonas and Mary Tyler Moore about continuing to raise funds and research and what have you. So my heart goes out to them, and if I can use my celebrity to bring in more awareness and more funds, then so be it.
Why was diabetes the cause that you decided to champion in this vociferous way?
I don't really know. I think that it's just one of those things that came across my desk, and I said yes to. And then when I experienced seeing those innocent kids being, damaged by diabetes, it hit my heart.
Amazing that you would see that. Are there other personal goals with the foundation besides diabetes?
The biggest thing I want to do is eradicate, diabetes from kids. That's my goal, to be a part of something that comes to fruition sooner than later.
It's a righteous goal. I join you in that. It was nice seeing you looking very fine in The Fighter. You were you've maintained. You look really good, brother. You're looking really solid, and it made me wonder when I was watching that film. When you're doing this, The Big Fight, when it comes out, and I'm looking forward to that in June, your book, what are some of the experiences, like perhaps filming different things like The Fighter or behind-the-scenes moments in your life that you're going to be sharing with us in The Big Fight?
Well, I think that everyone has those low points in their lives and their dark points in their lives. I mean, no one, unfortunately, is not perfect. And, you stumble here, you stumble there. And my wife was somewhat trepidatious about me writing a book and becoming transparent. But I said, sweetheart, it's not about what I've done. It's about where I am and what I was able to overcome. Because most people see the finished product of Sugar Ray Leonard. What is taking me to get here is a whole other story, and that's when the book comes in.
And so it's going to be the. Are you indicating to me it's a lot more of the struggle? So you're going to show off some of the perseverance, I guess, it's required.
It's all about perseverance, intestinal fortitude. It's all about being a fighter. It's really being a fighter, and I think we all are fighters. I do motivational speaking around the world. I use boxing or fighting as a metaphor because we are fighters. We get knocked down. We need great people, a great corner. You got to do your role work, your version of role work. Everything that it takes to be a fighter inside the ring requires those same principles and assets outside the ring.
How often do you do that speech power?
You know what? I was doing it twice a month. It depends. It really just depends on my schedule because my kids now, I have younger kids. My son Daniel is 10 and my daughter Camille is 14. My other son Daniel is 26. Jarrell is 26 and Ray Jr. is 36. So, I got 4 grandkids, so it depends.
No, sure. It's cool that it's lucrative. You could plug in when you want and kind of step away as easily. When and you name all, your family, I'm just curious, the last time that you were in the islands, did you bring out the whole family to join you here?
The last time I brought the entire family was probably 4 years ago, I believe, and had the best time. When I go to Hawaii, it's like I know I'm on vacation. I know I'm on vacation, baby, because I rarely shave and I barely bathe. But I'm there. I am there. I've had the best time of my life.
In Hawaii?
Yes.
What in your mind then? Describe for me what you're seeing in your mind as you say that to me.
Just people enjoying life, enjoying something simple. The beach, the sand, each other. That's what it's all about.
And that's what you connect with when you're here.
Yep, the simple life.
I love hearing that, man. You're a guy who appreciates a lot of stuff, and I think it's great that you harness your experiences to both do great things like you're doing on May 5th and May 24th with the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, and also by and even though you make a buck doing it, doing these speeches where you can really motivate people. I give you a high five. I give you a big hug, and I hope you've dug talking to me.
Okay, man. I love it, man.
Awesome. I give you a high five. You're the man, Sugar Ray.
Okay, babe.
Stay in touch, brother. Are you ever in Hawaii? Look me up.
Sounds great.
Take care. Aloha.
Aloha. This is Sugar Ray Leonard, and you've made a great choice. You've tuned to the only show that matters. My dear friend, Dave Lawrence. Aloha. This is Sugar Ray Leonard hanging out with my dear friend, Dave Lawrence, reminding you it's 420.